To news from around the world, according to former Israeli military chief who oversaw the first 17 months of the war in Gaza, more than 10% of Gaza's entire population has been killed or injured since the start of the war. CNN's Jeremy Diamond has more, and we want to warn you, some of the images are disturbing.
Gaza City trembles with each new blast. Lately, its residents have faced one strike after another. The reality on the ground is even more terrifying. Bloodied and shaken, the injured are rushed out amid swirls of smoke and ash. Wounded children carried once again into hospitals ill-equipped to handle the rising tide of casualties that accompanies Israel's intensifying bombardment of Gaza City. More than 140 were killed here over the weekend, according to local hospitals. A wave of attacks that shook many here into fleeing the city. Sleepy children bundled into their parents' arms, essential belongings lugged by those forced to move once again. At daybreak, their numbers multiply. A mass exodus on a scale not seen in Gaza in many months. More than 100,000 people were displaced this weekend alone, according to Israeli military estimates. I'm coming from death, indiscriminate bombardments, martyrs in the streets, Mohammed says. It is a miracle we survived. Old and young press south towards an uncertain future. Those who can afford it pay to ride on top of trucks and trailers. For many here, this is not a first. They have been forced to pile their entire lives on top of cars and makeshift carts before. They have already lost so much, and they are exhausted. This man says 25 of his relatives have already been killed. I left only for these children, but I wish a rocket would hit me and I die and find comfort because this is not life, he says, his frustration rising. The hundreds of thousands who still remain in Gaza City will face much more destruction and loss as Israel prepares to send ground forces into the city in the coming days. Ahmed is inconsolable as he walks amid the rubble of another Israeli strike. A military evacuation order allowed him to escape with his life, but little else. The house is gone. Where will we stay? He cries. But he won't find any answers here. And so many others are asking themselves the same question. Jeremy Diamond, CNN, Jerusalem.